live.
We're live. Got my first piece right here. Ready to go. I was just waiting for you to give me permission.
You have my permission to get started.
Yes.
And go.
This week is going to be basically a repeat of last week. Because I built this wall. Now I have to build this wall.
This panel.
Yeah. So we should do everything we did last week, but backwards. You don't remember what we did last week?
No.
Me neither.
I don't remember what we did yesterday. Ooh, there's a new episode of The Staircase out tonight. Yes. Sorry.
I was trying to remember what we did yesterday.
No, I got an alert on my phone. I've been watching Staircase on HBO, which is excellent. You guys should give it a watch. Did you look up our stream sponsor?
I did. I didn't even need you to remind me. Our stream sponsor is James McBride.
Yay!
This week. Thank you so much, James.
Thanks, James. Who will be seeing at Celebration.
Yep. Who in the chat's going to Celebration? Because my hype is starting to be uncontainable.
Dude. You have no idea.
You don't say dude all that often, but I like it. You should say it more. Never once heard you say dude.
I only do it when I really mean it. Dude.
Dude?
When I retweeted the link for this stream, I was like, help me pack. I don't know what to pack. I know what I should pack, and it's just...
shoes.
A bunch of t-shirts and, like, comfortable leggings and, like, jeans, but, you know, I'm gonna pack more than that.
I'm gonna get, like, a backpack. That's where I get to put my stuff, which is gonna share space with, like, the laptop and the cameras and everything, and you're gonna get all the suitcase space, and it's not fair. Because Molly has to bring 8 pairs of shoes.
I'm not bringing 8 pairs of shoes.
I saw your tweet this morning. And I don't know what number Don't Judge Me is, but I know that's where you're going to go.
I haven't decided how many shoes I'm bringing yet.
It's going to be more than 3, I bet. I'm going to bring 1 pair of shoes, and I'm going to be wearing them on the plane.
Well, you're lucky I'm not really doing any cosplays. I'm doing one kind of like themed outfit for the Mosh Isley party on Saturday night. So I'm doing like an emo version of Dark Ray that night, and that's probably going to be a pair of boots that I bring just for that. Other than that, I should be able to get away with just one other pair, but I got to have a backup pair of shoes.
Have to.
But yeah, super excited. It's becoming so much more real now.
Having gotten our passes and stuff, we went to the TSA office today and got our TSA pre-check for the first time ever. I'm excited about that alone.
I know you are. Very excited. Andy said the stress / hype dreams about Celebration have already started for me. I don't think I've had any nightmares about it yet, but I'm sure they're coming. I've already just mainly been stressing out about packing because I am terrible about waiting till the last minute to pack stuff because I'm like, oh, you know, if I start packing now, I'll pack too much, but it really doesn't matter when I start packing.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, I should just go ahead and start packing. Like, I know what shirts I want to bring, and it's 2 weeks away, and I just want to, like, go ahead and start doing something.
Yeah. It's tough, but I am excited to use my packing cubes that I got, and I got these like compression bags for packing that they're not vacuum sealed, but you put everything in this plastic bag and then you start rolling on one side and it kind of like sucks the air out. I'm excited to try that. Try to make some extra room.
Yeah, we have to keep room in mind because we're going to come back with more stuff than we take.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Oh, Star Wars just retweeted some pictures of Ewan and Hayden together. They're so cute.
From back in the day or like new pictures?
New pictures. Look at them.
They are cute.
Stop being cute, y'all. Anywho, I'm sure we'll talk lots more about Celebration, but let's get to some super chats. And yeah, and we got to talk about the Max Rebo statue. Oh boy. First up,
something else to say, and I forgot it.
Oh,
I forgot.
First up, we've got a few super chats here from J-Bell. One of them was from last week that I think came in late after we were going to stop recording. Also, this might have come in when we were having all those problems with the stream.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It kept freezing. Sorry about that. Hopefully that doesn't happen tonight.
I hold that wasn't our fault. I'm going to pull a Han Solo. It's not my fault.
I think
That's
that was a
YouTube's fault.
YouTube thing, because our internet was fine. Anywho, J-Bell says, how do you feel about Matt Pat's idea that the plant life on Endor/Dagobah was why ghosts looked clearer there, opposed to how dim Kenobi was on Hoth?
Sure. I get what you're saying. Kind of there's more life on Endor. I mean, Endor, on Dagobah. I mean, Dagobah is strong in the Force specifically because it has so much life, and that's what they say in Season 6 of the Clone Wars.
They say that about Asian class, too, don't they?
Yeah, like any jungle, rainforest, regular forest. Anywhere that has a lot of life is going to be strong in the Force. Not to say that, like, Tatooine has no Force or that Hoth doesn't, but yeah, I think that is a fine headcanon assumption to make.
Yeah. I think that's a good way of explaining it.
Especially if you are one with the Force, and you're like, I gotta go where? I gotta manifest where? Hoth?
Oh,
There's
what?
nothing there. This is gonna be hard.
Or they could have been showing us the Force ghost of Obi-Wan through the eyes of Luke, who is currently on the way to dying of hypothermia. And he probably wasn't seeing everything too great, but I like this explanation better.
It is true, like, they kind of at first treat Obi-Wan as if it's like hold on, is this real?
Yeah.
And it could be written off as nothing. But yeah, I think the fact that he comes back later on Dagobah, it's like, no, Force ghosts are real. Mm-hmm. Believe.
All I gotta do is believe. Next up, J-Bill says, I want to see a Darksider turn good again, and we actually see their lifelong path of redemption after. Tired of all these redeemed Darksiders dying right away, I have my hopes on the third sister right now.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have loved to see Ben survive after being redeemed. But we've talked about this a bunch of times, like not really knowing how that would have looked or what that would have looked like afterwards, what he would have done to kind of earn some trust back of the Resistance. But yeah.
I mean, it's not just, it's Vader, it's Kylo Ren, it's the second sister, and it's not just a Star Wars thing too. This is a well-worn trope of just like, the bad guy becomes good again and dies in the process. And yeah, I think it's time to see what not just redemption looks like, but atonement.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the hard part, though, for people writing the story is
for
like,
sure.
What does that look like? And how am I going to write the rest of the story and convince the readers or the viewers that they are truly redeemed?
I mean, you know, in the case of Kylo Ren, I think if he had given himself up to be arrested or something, be like, look, I'm coming back. I'm on Agent Kloss. I come in peace. And, like, yeah, they take him away. He doesn't start partying. They, like, lock him up. And they, like, put him in a cell that, like, obviously Kylo Ren could get out of that. But Ben Solo's not going to. Like, just show his commitment to trying to do better.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other characters that we've seen do this, and I thought of Ventress, but her, even the short time that we got in Dark Disciple, she still, spoilers, dies after that. Someone in the chat said Callus. That's a good example.
That's a good one.
They weren't, like, super bad.
I mean, he was off-screen bad. He took part in a genocide.
Sure, well, yeah.
Which it's like if you were on the Empire, it's like they all did, but...
Oh, yeah, Cardinal slash Archex, but also dies shortly after that.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
I mean, at least he got a book where he was good. But yeah, it does just seem like it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited. So Delilah Dawson, who wrote Black Spire and Phasma and introduced Cardinal, who is like one of my favorite new canon characters. I'm excited to see that she's going to Celebration. She's going to be on the Del Rey panel. I'm like, you haven't had a book in 3 years.
I love her writing
I know.
so
I
much.
really, really hope she gets another book.
I do too.
We were talking about who she would be good at writing, and she has self-professed. She's like, I really like to write violent women, so I'm like, give her an Asajj book.
Mm-hmm.
I think
or the Third Sister.
Third Sister, yeah. Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me if they say, like, by the way, we're getting a book about the Third Sister. It's releasing in July after Obi-Wan
That would
Kenobi.
be cool if like that showed more of her relationship, if she had one with Obi-Wan. Like, assuming she knows who he is, like...
I think she does.
If she, if we got a backstory for her
Or
in book form and it explored a little bit more of her relationship with the Jedi Order.
Or like J-Bell says, if she redeems herself, comes out the other side, and doesn't die in the series.
Yeah?
I'm gonna be frustrated if that happens. It won't like ruin the series for me, but I will be like, this is the second sister all over again.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian's students.
What? Are we on stream at Brian's school?
I don't know. He said, hello, everyone. My students say hello. He's a cool teacher. Maybe he puts on YouTube.
Get back to work, kids. No, I'm like, I hope I'm not on screen at his school.
You are. We are.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Listen to your teacher, Brian.
Well, oh, yeah, do that, but... never mind. I don't need to be giving advice to kids.
Don't listen to her.
Someone who dropped out of college... We both dropped out of college. Don't listen to us. We're bad people. Anyways...
Shaping young minds. Do you think he's turned us off yet?
Maybe, I don't know. Anyone who wanted to work with us at Celebration is going to see this and be like, ooh, no, we don't want them talking to young kids about anything. And this last super chat from J-Bell says, what single album, song, or music artist have you both listened to the most in your entire life?
Ooh. I don't know.
Also, they said, you can't tell us what to do, which is exactly right.
Yeah.
Don't listen to us.
That was a test, and you passed.
I'll just go ahead and get mine out of the way. It's either Michael Jackson or Lady Gaga.
I don't know. I feel like I don't spend a lot of time listening to like one album. Probably something from Muse. Or Motion City Soundtrack.
Album, song, or music artist. But for my entire life, I would say the Michael Jackson history discography? I don't know what it's called. It's like the 2-disc history album. That's probably my most listened to artist / album of my life, because I started listening to it when I was pretty young. But I think since Lady Gaga started making music, that's kind of taken the place of everything else.
See, I didn't have a cool sister to get me into music when I was young, so I didn't really get into music until high school. And I'll go with Motion City Soundtrack. I feel like I've listened to them consistently since high school.
Yeah, and then now we know one of them.
Yeah, which is wild. And I'm not saying that just to suck up to Tony. But yeah, I think that is my most consistently listened to artist. And one of the reasons we're going to Mosh Isley is because they're playing like all that kind of pop punk emo music, which I really enjoyed growing up.
Do you want to tell the story of when you tweeted not tweeted,
texted
our friend Tony about
Sure.
our other friend Tony.
Yeah, so we went to the Motion City soundtrack concert 4 years ago. Oh, it was like right before COVID. That's right. So 3.5 years ago. So we were at the concert, and Tony Thaxton, the drummer of Motion City soundtrack, was like, "We're just hanging out in the bus if you want to hang out." So I was like, "Yes." So we were,
yes, please.
Yeah, we hung out on the bus for a little bit, and then we went to do the concert. And before that, I texted my friends James and Tony, who were also super into Motion City soundtrack. We all went to high school together, and I was like, I just hung out with the drummer from Motion City soundtrack on the tour bus. But I texted not my friend Tony Thaxton, who we were just hanging out with on the bus, the drummer from Motion City soundtrack. So he was like, "Yeah, I know, I was there." That he was very fun about it. He knew I had obviously mistexted.
Mm-hmm. We know a couple of Tonys now, so easy mistake to make, but I'm sure he was flattered by that.
I hated that. I felt so dumb.
That's one of those things. Anytime you text someone something that you didn't mean to, especially if it's like about that person, you're just like, "Oh my god, I'm such an idiot."
Our friend Zach the other day told me how excited he was to marry me, and I was like, "Girl, me too."
Girl.
And then he was like, "That wasn't for you," and I was like, "Shh."
Shush, 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 shush. I mean, we're in the wedding, so
Yeah.
it's close enough.
Well, now you know that I'm actually going to be marrying Zach.
Oh.
This is all a charade.
Is that legal?
In Texas, it definitely
You're
isn't.
supposed to say, "I will make it legal."
Oh, nice.
Jane Dalton, by the way, hope you're feeling better, Jane. Send in a super chat. Can you name all of the officers who appear in the Death Star conference room in A New Hope?
Oh my
Hint,
God.
there are 9. Ooh, I like this one. Wolf Yularen.
Oh,
Mahdi. Tarkin. Oh no, now I'm blanking on the other ones.
bad haircut.
Oh. Oh my god, what's his name? I had a thing to remember his name too. What does it start with?
T.
I knew it started with a T.
I knew it.
Oh man, I'm totally blanking on his name.
The thing is sticking out of the back of your shirt.
Oh, tag. I was like, there's no tag on this shirt. Whatever do you mean? So Yularen, Mahdi, Tag, Tarkin. Those are the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I know any of the other ones.
Sitting to Tag's left is the guy that tries to convince Tarkin to leave. I know I've asked you his name before, but...
Chief Bast?
Yeah. Nice. That was when I was into the trading card game, he was in every freaking pack I bought. Mm-hmm. He must have been just like one of the most common cards. And I was like, another Chief Bast! Ah!
He's the one who Tarkin says... Evacuate in my moment of triumph.
Yep. Ramadi is in there. How many is that? Yularen, Mahdi, Tarkin, Tag, Bast, Ramadi. So we're at 6.
I guess we're counting Vader.
Does Vader count? He's not an Imperial officer.
Yularen, Tarkin, Tag, Mahdi. Ramadi, you said. Jane said he has a chair. So yeah, I guess we're counting Vader.
He exists. Okay, then there are 8 Imperial officers. I'm gonna actually this.
Okay. There's so many first names in this list. I don't know which one's which. Bast.
I don't know the final 3. Ramadi is the last one I have.
General Moloch? Moloch?
Oh yeah, okay. I think he's the one that reports in on Dantooine. And like our scout ships made it, but ain't nothing there.
Oh, Seaward Cass, I know we looked up
Yeah.
that name.
Oh,
at
maybe
one
that's
point.
the Dantooine guy.
Yeah. And I think that's it. We got Bast. So yeah. Yularen, Tarkin, Tag, Mahdi, Vader, Bast, Cass, Moloch, and Ramadi.
I already like this one more than the 17 Jedi. But
Yeah,
I was watching Attack of the Clones the other day, and I counted them all, and I was like, there they all are. And I know all your names.
This is a good one because it's like one that we kind of studied
Yeah.
for Schmodown stuff. Good stuff. Oh, a couple people in chat noticed your haircut.
Thanks, I got it today.
He went to an actual barber shop and set up great clips.
I did.
Everyone be very proud.
Are you proud of me?
Yes.
That's all that matters.
It only happens on special occasions, but
Celebration is a special occasion.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give it a little over a week to grow back in case I hated it.
that's the beauty of having short hair. If you hate it,
It's not that big a deal.
doesn't take long to grow in. Riccio M, I hope I said that right. Thanks so much for the super chat. I've missed these streams. I've been writing my thesis, so I haven't been able to keep up with you guys as much. Well, thanks for tuning in.
And good job on your thesis.
Yeah, we're always gonna be around, so no worries. Bit Decay, thank you for your super chat. Can Darth Vader run, or does he just teleport a la Michael Myers? I imagine if he did run, he'd be real loud, just like
Clang,
stomping,
clang, 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 yeah.
stomping down the hallway. He has like no chill. That's why when he sneaks up on Luke in Empire, he's like totally out of breath because he's just been like like hiding in the corner.
You're making a joke, but I genuinely think that's exactly what they were doing. Like, all of a sudden, he's like, oh, God.
Oh, God. Ugh, I need to up my cardio.
I'll throw out a wild prediction, so wild, and say Vader will run in Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it will be scary.
So it'd be like T2.
Yeah. Arms. That's the noise he makes when he runs.
You think he's gonna run?
Yeah.
I don't think he has to run. Like that. The thing about Mike Myers, I think, is true. Like he just shows up and is terrifying, kind of like Rogue One.
He certainly doesn't have to run, but I don't know. Hayden looked like the GoPro was just doing something weird. I don't know. Hayden said that the fighting style is more in line with the prequels, which makes sense, because it's Hayden and Ewan, and that's how they trained. So I'm like, okay, it'll be interesting to see Vader in kind of faster combat. And I think that seeing him run, as silly as that sounds, I think that would be something new that we haven't seen Vader do that before, and I think it could be very scary.
Mm-hmm. That would be interesting. Just to see, yeah, like how agile he is at this point. And then Riccio has another super chat here. Do you do you ever think we could get a comic or story that shows the Inquisitors joining the dark side, like Palpatine approaching the Grand Inquisitor and the others? So Palpatine going around and like hiring, recruiting, yeah.
Maybe. I think that a story about one of them would be enough for me. Like we mentioned, a Reva story, that would work. We got some of the second sister's story, but that sounds more like she was captured and then she wasn't recruited. She was tortured into it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think, like, Reva or the Grand Inquisitor, that would be an interesting one, because he was obviously turned beforehand. I would like to see that story. I don't know if we have to see one for every single Inquisitor. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I think that could happen.
Rupert Friend was announced today that he's going to be at Celebration, so that's cool. Get to see him, hopefully, on a panel.
I bet Moses Ingram will be there, too. Like, they're all doing that press tour right now. I can't imagine that Moses Ingram wouldn't be at Celebration as well, unless she is filming something.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Celebration, I kind of hinted at this in the tweet for this stream, but we might be doing a little something with Lego while we're there. Some kind of meetup. So for you guys to come and hang out, we're planning on doing a meetup at the Lego booth. Not sure what we're going to do with them yet, and also not sure on a concrete time, but it's on Friday, we think.
For now, it is planned for Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's the plan. It could change. We haven't had that finalized yet. We're waiting to hear from Lego, but...
Tara Bebe says, Molly will drop a Lego for Celebration.
That should be the whole thing. Like, I hand you Lego sets that I haven't built, and we just see how long... You have
to build something, and I have to pick it up and carry it all the way around the
whole convention hall.
I'll bring the GoPro with me.
That'd be fun. That actually.
Someone's gonna trip me. I just know it.
But yeah, similar to 2019, we were lucky enough to do something with Lego at their booth, and so they asked us to do that again.
You were. I wasn't a part of it, but now I'm gonna be there. I'll be there to maybe or maybe not drop something.
We'll see. Everyone's holding their breath to see if you drop it, so whatever it is. That's gonna be really, really cool. The fact that we get to do anything like official with Lego is awesome. So very excited for that. Hopefully, it'll be Friday at 5, which is not concrete, but what we're kind of talking about. And then after that, we'll all be headed to Disney. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Andy said, so we're going to be chanting drop it from the crowd, right? No. The people at Lego are going to be like, why are they saying that? Maybe I'll just bring the Grogu brickhead. Just to prove that you and I'll be like, drop it. But that one, no, that one I probably will drop again. I'll find a way. That'd be a fun panel title. Molly drops Lego sets live, because it's like can't say Legos, it's Lego sets and Lego bricks and Lego. Yeah, Lego bricks. Yeah. It'll be Life Finds a Way : drops find a way, aka Molly will drop something. And then this is something else that I figured would come up. Actually, we should just have you we just hand you a bunch of sets until you can't hold them all anymore. We just see how many sets Molly can hold until she drops all of them. Oh no. But they're all Baby Yodas, so you'll be really insistent on not dropping them. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I guess, I don't know, maybe we can work something out to where it's still helping promote Lego. Like, even if you drop it, you can have fun building it again. Rebuilding it.
have fun figuring out what page to get to in order to rebuild it. Yeah. That'll be great for me. Miranda here with the next super chat. I figured this would come up because of last week's stream. Did you see Doctor Strange 2? I think I saw a certain volcanic planet again in another multiversal voyage.
Oh yeah, because it was in the What If series.
Yeah. If these cameos keep happening, will you have to add them to your annual Star Wars canon recaps?
No, because I don't even know how I would, like, and then a sorcerer flew through Mustafar once. And even then, that could be a multiverse of Star Wars, so I don't know. But I think I know the scene you're talking about. I missed it being Mustafar if it was meant to be. But so much was happening that I was having trouble keeping up.
Yeah, I don't want to say any spoilers in case someone out there hasn't seen it, but I liked it. I liked that it had a very, like, Sam Raimi horror-esque feel to it. There were certainly things about it that I didn't like, mostly just the direction where they took Wanda's character from start to finish. It was like, I don't know, like, I like some of it. I can also dislike some of it. I don't know. It didn't blow my mind. I'll just say that.
That's how I felt. I mean, it had some really fun stuff. The multiverse stuff was fun.
It was different.
I loved that it was a Sam Raimi movie. It didn't feel like it was anyone asking him not to make a Sam Raimi movie. It still had those moments where I was like, that's The Evil Dead. And I liked the horror elements a lot. But yeah, I walked out of it kind of like, that was fun. Like, I don't know that I'm not dying to go watch it again.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot about Wanda's character in this movie that I did like. I didn't realize that this is the direction that they were going to go with her. And, like, it kind of ended abruptly, and I was like, where do they go from here? I don't know. But again, without spoilers, she does some amazing stuff in this movie. In the Earth 616 and in a bunch of other places. But so that was all cool to see. I really liked seeing America Chavez. Is that her name?
Yes.
She was really cool. I wished that we had gotten more of a backstory for her, because she was just kind of there.
She felt like
time.
A prop at times, just like a MacGuffin that everyone was after, where I'm like, yeah, we could get to know her a little better.
Yeah. Again, try to keep the spoilers out of the chat for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. But, like, seeing everyone's responses to this movie and being like, you know, every Marvel movie that comes out, you'll see at least one person say, like, oh, this is the best one, and it's totally fine for you to think that, but for me, I guess it's hard not to compare all the Marvel movies to each other, but coming out of this one, I was like, yeah, this one was cool and different, but it just made me think of how I felt when I came out of Shang-Chi, and thinking that Marvel movie was so different and cool and unique, and, like, I just couldn't stop smiling thinking about it afterwards. Like, I think that's the kind of Marvel movie that I like. It had a very clear start and finish, you know, but also left it open to continue to see those characters pop up in other stuff. I don't know.
I think we're gonna see, as the MCU continues on, like a mix of, here's a character that you've never met before, and it's not a crossover or anything like that. It's a story about them, and that's it. And I kind of miss that sometimes. It feels like a lot of the movies and the shows, Moon Knight didn't do this, which I'm glad about, but they don't all have to be crossover events. Like, we can just do an origin story. And I think that they're going to have a good mix of those different types of movies now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, we haven't really talked about Moon Knight either.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I really liked it at the start, and I don't know, the last episode was kind of... I really liked Layla in the last episode.
Yeah.
But it felt like, you know, kind of a thing that a lot of superhero movies do, where it's like just a big beat 'em up. And this time they were like...
beat 'em up.
Big old beat 'em up. But I loved the first episode.
Yeah, I feel kind of the same way. I liked how it started, and then it kind of just fizzled out for me, except for the stuff of him kind of like in the institution with himself, like the just the two of them kind of going through his memories. I thought that was really cool. But like, I don't know, the villain and the story kind of like just puttered around and fizzled out, in my opinion.
I do think...
I still liked it.
I think part of the problem was we got the screeners. Like, I do feel like I lost some steam on the series because we got the screeners. I watched 4 episodes in a row and I was like, I really, really like this. Mm-hmm. And then we had to wait 6 weeks to see episode 5. And I think that I would have enjoyed it all more if we had watched it normally.
Yeah.
And kept up that momentum of like what happens next and talk about that for a week and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you know, going forward, say no to all screeners. No, sir.
Apparently,
or ma'am.
I saw someone talking online that they're not doing Kenobi screeners, which I wasn't expecting them to. But I was like considering trying to write them and begging just to be like, I don't want to have to cover it at Celebration. And I'm like, they weren't going to give them up anyway.
Yeah, no, not for this one, unfortunately. Thanks, Miranda, here for pointing out the typo and said, Happy Thursday.
What typo?
Just like a typo that I skimmed over and fixed when I read it out loud from the first super chat.
No.
This one I'm not sure what it means. This one's from Therol, thank you. Friday 13th soon, Pippin 80%'s unlucky there.
Pippin 80%? Percents?
Uh-huh. Pippin 80%'s unlucky there. Is that because
he's a black cat.
80% black.
He's like 50-50. Maybe less than that.
I don't know. I'd have to look at him. He's always downstairs.
I haven't seen him in days. Like, Pippin, come here.
Pippin.
As if that'll work. Like, you know, the top coat has a lot of black in it, but his pants down.
His pants down. If you pull his pants down,
they're all like, it's white fur underneath.
His undercoat.
Yeah.
You mean?
Sure. I didn't know there was a name for it. You know, we say he has pants all the time. He has like those floofy little...
He's got britches.
Yeah, his britches.
As my mom would say, fuzzy britches. I always thought of Friday the 13th as being a good thing. Because I never like to think of superstitions as being bad, because that just makes you worry all day. I just like to think of it as a good omen. Friday the 13th. Despite the popular horror movies. I don't know if I will read this correctly, but I think it's Jeff G. Loft 2814. Thanks for the super chat. They say, built my first UCS set, the Republic gunship, over the weekend, and I see why you build them on stream. For as much work as it is and as much time as it took, I felt like I should be getting paid.
Well, it's nice to break it up, honestly.
It is. Yeah, and it doesn't feel as overwhelming when you do it 1 or 2 bags at a time.
Yeah. Just to know that, like, okay, we're going to build 1 bag of that. Like, building the Falcon, I think would have been, it was stressful already, all the little pieces that went into that, but building it for 16 weeks straight, which this one's 18 weeks, but this one hasn't felt nearly as intensive as that one. The bags for that one were massive.
Yeah. And we were missing one, weren't we?
Yeah.
Which drove us crazy,
Wait.
because we thought for sure
No, that was
here.
the Star Destroyer.
Oh, was it?
That was the Star Destroyer, yeah. But yes, that has happened too. Like, we just didn't get a bag in our set. And Lego is awesome, and their customer service is great. And I was just like, hey, we're missing this bag. And they were like, all right, it's on its way.
I was so sure that, like, Hilo had picked it up and taken it somewhere and hid it in the house or eaten it or something. But I think...
I mean, we looked for days.
We got it kind of early, didn't we?
I don't think we got it early, but Lego did send it to us.
So maybe
But that, yeah, I was
It
just
was
like, this never happens.
one of the first boxed ones. I don't know. But yeah. Well, congrats on building your first UCS set. That's one that we didn't get, the gunship. But we got the land speeder, and excited to build that one after
Land
this.
speeder will be next after this, which I don't think is going to take 17 weeks or 18
No,
weeks.
it's a much smaller set. Charlie Man 15, thank you so much for your generous super chat. Hey, it's been a while since I've hopped on one of these. Won't be at Star Wars Celebration this year because I'm hoping to go to Denver at the end of June for a journalism conference to meet our mutual friend Clayton Sandell.
Oh, cool. Clayton's
nice.
great.
That
I
will be-
ran into him at Galaxy's Edge once.
Oh, the time that you went without me?
Yeah. I didn't have a choice in that. Yeah, he was super, super cool.
That is cool. And I've never been to Denver, but I would love to go someday. I was talking about this yesterday or the day before that I want to go somewhere one Christmas where where you get real snow. And I think Colorado is about as real as you can get for snow in the US, so I would love to go there someday. But yeah, say hi to Clayton for us. That'll be cool. Bakey, thanks for the super chat. In Fallen Order, didn't the Ninth Sister allude to her being tortured before she was turned during her fight with Cal?
Yes. She did.
Tortured by whom?
The Empire.
Oh, just in general tortured. Yeah, I can see that.
That was just kind of like how Inquisitors were turned. What have I done here? Oh, okay. Messed something up.
What have I done?
What is wrong? There we go.
A couple people are talking about where in the U.S. gets real snow. I say real snow because Georgia occasionally gets snow, but it's just more like sleet. It's like snowfall, but then it kind of just melts.
Snow where it'll stay.
Yeah,
We don't
snow
get
where
that
like
often.
it's fluffy and you can play in it, and it doesn't just automatically melt 2 hours, 3 hours into the day. Which we've got some friends moving to Canada, and that's another place that I really want to visit that has real snow. So hopefully we get to go visit Canada soon. I don't think I could live in a place that got that cold, like cold enough to sustain real snow, because I just don't do well in the cold. But I'm getting better at cold weather the older I get, and I'm hating the hot weather more and more. Which is strange because like a lot of people retire and go to Florida where it's extremely hot and humid. So maybe I'm the odd one out. I don't know.
You are an odd one.
I have been to Arizona. It's been a long time. And it's hot there, but it doesn't feel as humid as it does here, so it doesn't feel as hot.
It's a dry heat.
It's a dry heat. It's like a couple of old dads talking in an elevator about the weather. It's a dry heat. It's a humid heat. Kyle Beckworth, thanks so much for the super chat. Celebration is almost here. Can't wait for your panel with Force Center, and it's right after the big Lucasfilm panel. Keep up the great work. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have just enough time to like go shoot some videos about the live action panel, and then we'll run to our podcast.
Yeah, I keep thinking like, we need to put together like an outline, which we probably still will do, of just some stuff that we want to talk about and bring up. But yeah, there's gonna be plenty to talk about, I'm sure, of new stuff, new news that came out that morning. But I'm so excited.
We have a good backup plan if we run out of things to talk about from that morning. And I don't want to spend too much time talking about the news, I guess.
Yeah. Because
like everyone there knows that news. We don't have to repeat it.
Sure.
So I'm sure we'll talk about our initial reactions, but then we can get into like what we wanted to talk about for Celebration.
It's gonna be crazy. Like we both did panels at the last Celebration, but maybe it's because of the pandemic. I don't know. I feel way more nervous for this year than I did for the last two Celebrations. I don't know why.
It's been a while.
A little nervous talking in front of people.
You did a trivia competition in front of a huge room of people, like a packed room.
And I didn't win.
You did great, though. You knew a question that Andrew DiMolanta didn't know.
Which one?
The Cloud Rider gang.
He didn't know that?
I think he just brain farted.
Oh,
We've all
I was
been
like,
there.
what?
But he missed that one.
Oh. That was very early in his career. But you're right. I did do that panel, and that was a big one. And yeah, I have never been to the Anaheim Convention Center, so I don't know how big or small the rooms are and like how many people we're expecting.
Oh, that's true. We've never been to this location. I've heard it's the biggest.
The biggest.
Yeah.
The Chicago Convention Center was pretty big.
Yep.
But at least it won't be snowing and freezing this time, which was such a bummer last time.
I liked it.
I did not.
Well, you didn't bring a coat.
I didn't think it was going to snow or be nearly as cold as it was. And we spent so much money on Ubers and taxis and...
That's still, like, my favorite thing about this one is that we're actually at a hotel that's, like, connected to the convention center. That's going to be a game changer.
Yeah.
We don't have to carry our laptop and cameras around all day.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm worried about packing, because I have the option to go have an outfit change if I want. And I can just go back to the room. Anyways. Yeah, excited to be able to walk to our room this time instead of having to take a taxi. Oh yeah, we saw this earlier today. This super chat comes from Diego Imanol. Andy Gutierrez and Anthony Carboni returning for Celebration made my day.
I'm excited for that too.
Not just them too. It was Kristen Baver,
Hector Navarro.
Hector Navarro. There was another name on there that I don't remember.
Hembro. Justin?
Yeah.
Justin Hembro.
But that was exciting to see that Andy and Anthony are going to be returning, because I'm just so used to associating them with like anything that the Star Wars show does.
Yeah.
And Kristen now, because she's been doing the news. Brian Ward says, I don't know what clothes to bring. Is it cold at night? I think it does get kind of chilly at night, but I could be wrong. I'm always cold, so I'm going to bring a couple sweatshirts. Coleslaw, thanks so much for the super chat. You ready for this one?
I'm ready.
All right. Space avocados are grown. Oh boy, what's this word?
Hydroponically?
Yeah. What is that?
Like...
Hydroponically? Hydroponically. In the lowest depths of Coruscant, but are mutated by the polluted water that reaches them. The fruit is often refined into narcotics known as death sticks. Excellent space avocado fact, thank you. Sometimes I don't read good, y'all. It's a problem.
I need to go back and collect all of these and put it into Wikipedia and see how long it takes anyone to be like, what is this? All these space avocado facts. I don't remember space avocados.
I mean, these facts sound so well researched that
it sounds like Star Wars.
They could easily be something real in Star Wars. As far as the weather, I have seen a few people say it gets kind of windy in California, which makes sense. It's kind of right next to the coast. I don't know how far from the coast Anaheim is, though, but I have heard it's kind of windy. Which means my hair is probably not going to stay down for very long. Paxton Rutledge. Or Rutledge? Rutledge. I can't talk today. Thank you so much for your super chat. They say, hi guys, I just picked up the first High Republic book, and I'm ready to dive into the era. I have a long way to catch up. I also got the Ralph Mcquarrie art book. Have you ever considered doing a video about the great Star Wars artists?
Not really. That'd be a fun one, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I learned a lot about Ralph Mcquarrie reading the making of Star Wars books, so yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to art that Ralph Mcquarrie has done that has showed up in future projects.
Yeah, they're constantly mining, and not just his concept art, but just Star Wars concept art in general. It's like, if it gets painted or drawn, there's always a chance it could show up later.
Yeah. Or it could show up in its true form in an actual painting like it did in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. That was fun.
Oh yeah, and then Brian said a video on the Struzan posters. Is that how you say his name? Struzan?
Struzan?
At one point we had a book about him.
Yeah, it's...
Do we still have that?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. I love all the posters that he's done. But yeah, I mean, you did the series going into the making of Star Wars books. We could definitely look into doing something about the art.
Well, I'm still working on that, but...
Yeah. Make it part of the coverage. Sith Rodriguez, thanks for the super chat, says, you guys think in Celebration they will sell Bantha milkshakes? I mean, they have blue and green milk at, like, Disney at Galaxy's Edge. Those are kind of like milkshakes.
Yeah. That's a TikTok we should do while we're out there, is fight over blue or green. Because I like blue and you like green.
The green one is better.
No, it's not.
It's like a tropical milkshake, but none of them have real milk in them. I think it's like rice milk or...
Rice or coconut. I think you're right.
Milk.
I think it's rice.
Which is good, because I don't need dairy ruining my day.
I'm I'm not looking forward to, but I'm nervous about getting onto Rise of the Resistance. I know it's difficult, but that's like my big challenge. When we're going to Disneyland on Wednesday. We're flying out Tuesday.
And Friday night.
And yeah, Disney night. But I want to try to go ride the ride on Wednesday so that on Friday it can be more of just like a hangout. We'll go to Galaxy's Edge and just chill.
Yeah, we didn't make any reservations for Friday night because we weren't sure that we were gonna do that. So yeah, Wednesday we're gonna book it straight there first thing that morning and try to do Rise and get on the wait list for Oga's Cantina. I don't expect us getting into that place that week, but who knows? Might get lucky. I've waited over an hour for rides at like other places before. I just haven't done it in a while, but I'm willing to do it. But as far as at Celebration itself, I don't know that they'll be selling stuff like Bantha milkshakes, but I'm sure if they wanted to, they would sell pretty well.
Yeah, I think they just sell normal food and drinks there, from what I recall.
I hope they still do that because with, the mask mandate and everything, I don't know what they're...
I think they will.
Yeah. I hope they do. Oh, this is getting into a little bit of a different territory here. Super chat from Bill Red. Coleslaw fact.
Oh no. It's spreading.
A delicacy on Nalhutta, terrapin slime slaw is Jogan fruit blended with space avocados, served in a hollow shell. Hutts love turtles.
It's like all the memes.
It's all imploding on itself.
Yeah.
This
is how the multiverse was created.
I was going to say, this is my multiverse. Space avocados, space coleslaw. Just give me all the weird space foods, made up space foods that could be real. Megan Wilson, thanks for the super chat. So excited to meet everyone at Celebration. How are you guys going to watch Kenobi? Not sure if I can use an Amazon Fire Stick or if I'll need a laptop. That is a good point.
I would bring a laptop, yeah.
We have no idea how we're going to do it, but it'll be in our hotel room, either, on a laptop, or if we can get the Chromecast thing to work.
That is true. Some hotels now do that. Like, they just have Chromecasts there.
Or, they could be nice, and for everyone staying in the hotels for Celebration, they could just put Disney Plus on their TVs. But
I was still hoping they would do like a big screening. It sounds unlikely, but I thought that would have been fun. But then spoilers would have been everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's still a chance, but I think that's unlikely.
Yeah. Agreed. I don't know that I would want to just... Because it's for the first 2 episodes, so... Not sure how long they're going to be, but I wouldn't want to just stand or sit in a huge crowd of people and watch 2 of those episodes.
I would. It's like going to the movies. I mean, I'd want to sit, but...
I don't know. Doomslayer, we are going to still record our reaction and put it on Patreon, so we'll have that.
That's the plan.
Ready to go. It'll be us in our hotel room, just like... Hopefully, their TVs will allow a Fire Stick or Chromecast or something like that.
We're just going to have that laptop, and we'll bring an HDMI cable.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just plug that into the TV, usually. And if not, we'll watch it on the laptop. Which would not be ideal, but whatever.
Yeah. I can't remember if we read this one or not, so I'll just reread it, and you can tell me if you think I read it already. From Griff, it says, "Hi guys, longtime watcher, first time super chatter. Are you guys expecting any big series / project announcements at Celebration that haven't been that haven't yet been rumored? If so, what would you most like to see?
That haven't been rumored? Like, I'm kind of expecting to hear something about Grammar Rodeo. If we don't, I'm okay with that. But just the fact that it's supposedly going into production in June, and we don't know anything about it, it feels like if we're a year away from this series, they should probably announce it.
Yeah. I don't really keep up with a lot of the rumors, but anything High Republic related, if it's live action, if it's a game, if it's a movie, if it's something about Phase 2 that we haven't already heard about, that would be cool.
I guess I will be surprised if we hear something that is completely a surprise, that hasn't been rumored or anything. I think that's unlikely. Just because there's so many leakers out there, and it feels like it's so hard to keep a secret in this industry anymore. Mm-hmm. But I will be delighted.
Grogu was a secret.
Yeah, I know it's possible. I will be delighted if they are able to announce something that we have not heard of.
Yeah. Yeah, this is... All I can think about is stuff that has already been rumored, but if we got a big Thrawn reveal, like what live-action Thrawn looks like, or like who's gonna play him or something like that, that would be amazing, and everybody would lose their minds.
They gotta play that organ music again.
Can you, like, if they just started playing that music and they literally had the person walk out in full makeup as Thrawn, that would be insane. That's not gonna happen.
That would be sick.
That's not gonna happen.
I agree. I think they're gonna want to save Thrawn for trailers and stuff. But I don't know. They had, I mean, this is not quite the same, but Ben Mendelsohn came out for Rogue One in his costume.
Yeah.
Which he was just Ben Mendelsohn in a white outfit.
But
that's different.
They're gonna want Thrawn to look spot on, the red eyes and everything.
He'll come out and they'll be like, "Does everyone approve of his head shape, his cheekbones? What do you nerds have to say?" And we'll fix it.
Yeah, I don't know if someone like Daisy Ridley is gonna be there or not. I think she's pretty busy doing other movie stuff, like movies and shows. That would be amazing if she did come.
I get the sense that they're doing fewer guests this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember how many people were there in 2019 guest-wise, but I feel like there haven't been as many announcements. Tia Sakar made that tweet about how she wasn't invited, which I'm like, yeah, that sucks. But I wonder if they are just trying to, because of still COVID and everything, like, let's keep it a little smaller and only invite people who are like in active projects or something. I don't know.
It does seem like it's mostly people in the upcoming and immediate projects. A couple of people mentioned the droid story project, which we haven't heard much about.
Keep forgetting about that. Like, I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting about Lando. The Acolyte even sometimes, even though I think that's going to start production later this year. I think that's the plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did announce this after hours signing thing for some of the people. I don't know what that's like. I don't know if that's different people than what's going to be there earlier in the day, but
I haven't seen that. What is that?
Just that they're going to allow signings for after hours.
Well, it's weird. Like the show is supposed to end at 6 p.m. every day, but there are panels that sometimes go to like 7 or 7:30. So
yeah,
I don't know how that is all going to work.
Maddie said, when are they announcing the Grogu autograph sessions? He's the real
Molly's
star
been
of the
saying.
show. That's what I've been saying. Like, if they had just like had the puppet set up with the puppeteers there to move his little head and his little mouth and his little eyes and his little hands, all the money in the world not in the world, but all the money in our bank account would literally go towards that if that was the case. I would cry and shove everyone out of the way and just cry.
crying, shoving. That's all you can do right now.
What's it? Crying, throwing up, something.
Cry some more? I don't know.
No, that's what all the kids say.
Well, then I definitely don't know.
I don't know. Oh yeah, if you want to see me faint, I don't know that I've ever fainted from excitement, but that would be a good time to do it.
If you could choose to meet Lady Gaga or Grogu, what do you do?
I would meet Lady Gaga because
that's what I thought
she
you'd
is
say.
a real life human being, and I understand that Grogu is a puppet and can be puppeteered by other people.
This is the first time I've heard you say that.
Crying, screaming, throwing up. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. I know, I hate to admit that he isn't real, but if you pose a question like that where I have to choose between Lady Gaga and Grogu, then I have to think reasonably about it. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
How dare you put those two up against each other? Moving on. We've got a super chat from Ben Potter. Do y'all prefer Star Wars pre-battle monologues or post-victory celebrations, and what is your favorite? Pre-battle monologues or post-victory celebrations? I like pre-battle monologues better because they just really get me hyped up.
Hold on. I'm figuring out what I messed up this time.
Specifically, the one that came to my mind was in Rogue One, when they're all basically like, we gotta go do this, and we're all probably gonna die, so whatever, let's go do it, and do it good.
That's exactly how it went. We gotta go do this, we're probably gonna die, so whatever, let's go do it, let's do it good.
That's verbatim what Jen Erso said, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but...
That's... Uh-oh. I feel like things were going so smoothly, and all of a sudden... What did I do?
I don't know.
Let's just start this over.
But I like now that people can see the Lego cam of you just sitting there, like, going between the pages, like, what? Yeah, Chase knows the quote. We'll all die, but hope, am I right?
Am I right?
That's what they said.
We're all probably gonna die, but whatever. Let's go do it, and let's do it good.
Let's do it good, and let's get it done, and teamwork.
I might edit that into a TikTok. You all know how it goes.
You know how this goes. You've seen the HoloNet. You gotta start doing the monologue from the president in Independence Day.
Okay, so...
We gotta find a way to get that into Star Wars.
So what was the question? I think I've got this figured out now.
Do we prefer pre-battle monologues or post-victory celebrations, and which is your favorite?
Agree, pre-battle monologue. Like... I don't know. There's something about, like, everyone getting hyped up, whether or not it's a suicide mission or just they're, like, united in this one thing, and, like, a bunch of people are working together, and it's like, we're all gonna do this, right? Yeah. We're all probably gonna die, right? Whatever.
Gonna do it good.
Let's go do it and do it good. My favorite being the Ride of the Rohirrim. Yeah, like, I think that might be the most hyped I've ever been in a theater. Like, that... I had just kind of fairly recently gotten into Lord of the Rings. My dad read me The Hobbit growing up, so I liked The Hobbit. And then when they were making the movies, my dad was like... oh, they're out there now. Like, my dad gave me his second edition Lord of the Rings books and was like, here you go. They're making movies of these and you'll probably like them. And so, like, I tore through those books and fell in love with them. Loved the first two movies. And, like, I don't know, I was so into Return of the King that I forgot the Rohirrim showed up. I was just like watching this movie unfold as if I had never read it. I think I'd read it 3 times at that point. And then you hear that horn and I was like, oh yeah, the Rohirrim are here. And like that speech and the charge, it's all perfection.
They do a good job with that because, I mean, the movie's so long and so good and so like intricately done that, yeah, you could easily forget something like that is coming. And the way that they bring him in is cool. What I thought of, and what I think is my favorite one, is Buffy's speech in season 7, where I can't remember what exactly she says, but
is it the last episode? It
chokes me up every time to talk about it, but where she's like talking about going into the Hellmouth, and then she's like, and they'll choke on me.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. It's so good. Ugh. Buffy explained, confirmed. Not confirmed. One day.
I've been trying to...
Someone in the chat said that.
Yeah, you could do it.
I know.
I've been trying, everyone.
I need to just do that on TikTok. The other day I tweeted, like, what should I do on TikTok? I'll do makeup and I'll do Buffy stuff.
It doesn't have to be explained. You can just be like, here I am talking about how great Buffy is.
Look at me watching Buffy for the 50th time. Tell all my TikTok followers about it. I'll do a recap of every episode. Molly's support chain, Buffy stuff, yeah. I do really want to rewatch that. Maybe I'll get into that soon. Because I've gotten attached to all these like random new shows, a lot of true crime right now, but eventually I'll get back to the point where I'm like, there's nothing to watch, and I'll get back into Buffy. Star Wars fan 3131, thank you so much for your super chat. Would you ever build a non-Lego Star Wars set like the Titanic, but still talk about Star Wars? Yeah, we built what did we build?
The haunted house.
Yeah, we built the haunted house was that last year?
Yeah, it was in October.
For October, for like spooky season.
Molly's been building the Spice Girls.
I've been building the Spice Girls brickheads. We got a couple of the Christmas sets, which I don't think we built on stream. But like I like.
No. Oh boy. Everyone got to witness what happens when someone knocks on the door.
Yeah,
Are they staying at the door?
Someone knocked on the door, and that's what happens.
UPS is here.
Hilo goes into full attack mode. I'll just leave the camera there. It's fine. It's a GoPro. That's what they're built for, right? Yeah, he goes pretty hard when someone is at the door and gets really excited. Scared the heck out of me. Yeah, that scared me too. Sorry about that, everyone. I totally lost my train of thought and forgot what I was talking about. Lego sets. What was I gonna say? Hi, Hilo. You okay? Nothing's on fire? No one's trying to break in? Are you okay? What was that? What was that, buddy?
Well, at least it was something cool that I can show off.
Oh, they knocked on the door for that?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh no!
And then I did it. I tripped.
Ah, jeez.
Ah, jeez.
Okay, Jerry. This is...
Pull the power out of the wall and everything.
What a mess.
Ugh.
What a mess. This is literally gonna be what our panel is like.
Yeah.
Just Just knocking stuff
knocking
over.
microphones over. I've done that at Dragon Con before. I just like knocked my water bottle on the ground. Anyway, we just got a delivery for some of our. Maybe this is the bit. Oh, the camera froze again.
Did it?
Yeah, I think when I pulled the power out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, R.I.P. Lego Cam. It's only had like one good stream so far, where it lasts from start to finish. So that'll just be a reoccurring thing. But yeah, at least none of this fell down. None of this has been knocked over yet, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen.
Some of our celebration swag got here. These are stickers of Bigs. Are they big enough for you?
They are big enough.
Because we have other stickers, and Molly was like, we should bring bigger stickers. And I was like, fine, I'll get these.
Are they square, or is this like a cutout?
They're square.
Oh.
Oh?
I mean, I guess people can cut them if they want them.
Well, the mustache is on there. Like, that's a hard thing to do as a die cut.
Is it?
Yeah.
I see it happen all the time.
With this would just be floating there.
But, like, it doesn't matter.
You order some stickers. Dang it.
Nothing's ever good enough for me, folks.
Oh.
Oh.
You all get big stickers, and Molly doesn't get any.
I see enough bigs. I don't need big stickers. I need dark gray stickers.
Well, you can order whatever stickers you want.
Did you order those or no?
Those?
The dark gray is based as a sticker.
No, I ordered them as a pin, because that's what you wanted.
Oh, I can't want more.
All of a sudden, you...
And they're not for me. They're to give out to other people.
They're for you, let's be honest. I mean, you'll give them out, but...
We're going to have some stickers for you guys.
We're going to have too much swag because Molly is unhappy with everything that we get.
I'm not unhappy. I just think we can do better. You know, you can always do better. Anyways, I'm so frazzled now. This is way too much commotion. But the people are loving it. I don't know if I had anything else to say about Lego sets, except I enjoy doing a themed Lego month every once in a while, like a spooky one for Halloween, Christmas one, or holiday one for December, etc. Matt McDonald has the next super chat here. Hello, managed to get a couple of days at Galaxy's Edge after Celebration. Wondered if you guys had any thoughts on other stuff to do nearish Anaheim.
Not really. We don't know that area very well. Like, this is the first time we will be going there.
Yeah. I mean, we've been through Anaheim, I think.
I mean, we've been to Disneyland.
Yes.
But we've never just been around Anaheim.
We did Disneyland, like, with a group. We were driven straight there, and we had just, like, a set couple of hours, and then we were driven straight back to a hotel, so we didn't get to explore a lot of the park and what was around it, but there's tons of stuff to do in that area. There's something called the Garden Walk, which we've been looking at for, like, restaurants and stuff. I wish I knew more about the area and about Disneyland and stuff that you can do around there, but maybe people in the chat might know more than I do.
Yeah, I don't really know the area at all. I know Ken Knapsack loves the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Yes, gotta make it to Bubba Gump Shrimp. John in the chat said highly recommend finding a way to Vero Beach, which I don't know where that is, but yeah. Any beach is a good beach, I say. Chase says there's some great unique malls if you're looking to spend more money. Always looking to do that. Yeah, and a lot of good food places around there. I think there's a ton of stuff to do around the Disney parks.
I have no clue.
No.
I am completely...
I'm sure the airports are nice.
useless here. Yeah, we're flying into a new airport that we've never done.
If you go anywhere towards Hollywood, you can go to the Scum and Villainy Cantina, which we have been to, and that's cool. But yeah, I would like ask people maybe on Twitter, do a thing on Twitter and ask people who are more local to that area, because we're just as in the dark as most people who are coming from out of town, I think. Yeah, Charles said to ask the locals for places to eat. You'll find some interesting places, probably some like less touristy places that maybe people don't know as much about.
It's that time again.
You got pieces left over?
Yep.
Patrick Dubé has the next super chat. Thank you, Patrick. Just says, I love this stream. That is all. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you. Hopefully you've enjoyed how chaotic it's been. Ooh, the Warner Brothers studio tour is so cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Universal Studios Hollywood. Yeah, I forgot that there's one of those there too. We're probably gonna try to go to Universal / Islands of Adventure in June when we're there for GCX, which I'm really excited about because they have some of the best roller coasters at at Islands of Adventure. And it's been a while since we went to like Harry Potter World and all that. Bill Rudd with another super chat. Did you see the Regal Robot Max Rebo maquette? We did.
Molly doesn't like it.
I thought it... I don't know. I like the soft, squishy, kind of doofy looking suit puppet thing. It's not a puppet. It's a guy in a suit. But seeing this, which is kind of based off of the concept art, I was like... where's its piano? Why does it have its little diaper on? It just kind of freaked me out. But I think it's cute and hilarious that it kind of shows its little butt. So
I'm currently torn. It's a little too expensive for my taste.
Are you torn?
Yeah, I'm a little torn. Where I want it. I want to collect as much Max Rebo stuff as I can. I need to see how big it is. It's like, I want it to be large, but then it's like, okay, well then how do I get it home?
Yeah, Andy points out kind of what I was thinking about it. It looks really skinny and a bit creepy. It looks kind of like if Max Rebo had a cocaine problem, which we don't know about his backstory, but you know, he was looking pretty healthy and spry last we saw him, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty expensive too. I think it said it was
like 500, 450?
450 or $500. Oof. That's a lot. That's a lot of Lego that we could get.
I'm like, maybe I...
Bill Red says it's only a few inches tall, 1-to-1 to the original maquette. Yes, it's pretty small. But, I mean, we don't need anything huge because we're already running out of room as it is. Regal Robot sells, like, really intricate, like, detailed looking stuff, which I think is why the price is so high, but, yeah, I don't know if we'll be getting that one at Celebration. Unless you want to give us one, Regal Robot, if you're watching. Did you figure it out?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, our poor Lego cam. Stormtrooper, thanks so much for the super chat. I'm
You
happy
read
I
that
got.
wrong.
Hmm?
Stormtrooper.
It's in all caps.
Stormtrooper.
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 I'm happy I got to meet you both at Celebration 2019, but unfortunately I'm not going this year because I need to save for my wedding. Well,
Well, yeah, that works.
that's super exciting that you're saving for a wedding. That's awesome. But
Okay.
yeah, glad we got to meet you too. And wherever the next celebration is, maybe we'll see you there.
I still have 2 extra pieces. I don't know where they go.
Aren't there? Oh, because those are like two.
Yeah, they're too big to be like actual extras.
This never happens when I build stuff, guys. I never get to the end of something and find out that I forgot to just put pieces on. I'm just saying. Oh, someone said badge activation is working.
Oh, finally.
Yay!
Do that after this.
Joel Ramirez, thanks for the super chats. Hey guys, much love from Chicago. We know a lot of people from Chicago. Despite Lucasfilm's track record with talent, I hope Taika gets to do his film. I hope it's something like a Pulp Fiction style storyline, but set in the Star Wars world. Thoughts? Take care. Thank you. Yeah, Taika has made so many amazing projects. Like, I think everything he's done, we've liked.
I don't know his entire filmography, but everything I've ever seen from him, I love. What We Do in the Shadows is one of my favorite movies. Like, if I ever hear that one of our friends hasn't seen it, I'm like, well, I'll drop what I'm doing right now and watch it with you.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Especially because
there
it's
it is.
not a long movie, too. It's definitely one that we're like, oh, you haven't seen this? Let's put it on right now. We just hold them hostage until they sit and watch it. Something like a Pulp Fiction style storyline, but set in the Star Wars world. That would be cool. And I think if anyone could do that, I think Taika would do that really well in the Star Wars universe, and by making it like funny and heartfelt and meaningful, but also punchy.
He has said one of my favorite things about Star Wars. I'm not going to remember it verbatim, but it was from the first season Mandalorian, like behind the scenes, where he said that Star Wars isn't serious, but it takes itself seriously. It was something along those lines, where he's like, this is a goofy universe, but it treats itself so earnestly. And I really like it. Now I'm butchering whatever he said, but the way he said it, I was like, yes,
We're
that
gonna
makes so
die
much
or whatever,
sense.
but you know what? Let's do it.
We're
Let's
gonna
do
die.
it good.
Taika Waititi said, we're gonna die or whatever, but let's do it and let's do it good. And that's what he meant when he was making season 1 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Taika is the man.
But yeah, I just feel like he's got a good sense of Star Wars about him, and I also just love his directing style.
Tara Bebe said Korg meets Geode.
Wonderful.
Like, now I just really want Taika to do something in the High Republic and for him to direct Geode in something live action.
Let's go down here. Yeah.
Ooh, this is always the fun part. Oh, that seemed less painful than the last.
Well, I learned how to do it last week, and this is just the same thing. It's good.
What do we have left?
The
Oh,
top.
just the top.
Yeah, I mean, it looks almost done for... Wait.
It looks like. Wait.
Is that supposed to open that way?
Oh.
I hope it is. Okay. That is right.
I trust you. Even if it's not right, it looks right to me. Looks right enough.
I mean, I put it on right. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it opened out and down instead of up.
Well, you can open the top part too, right?
What part?
Or does this whole thing open to show the people inside?
I mean, you can just take it off.
Huh?
What?
How do you show the troopers in there?
Like this.
Where are the troopers?
Well, I don't have them all in there, do I?
Where are they?
Oh, wait, they're all up there.
Yeah, can you not show them in the top?
No, you have to take off the side.
Well, that's
Well,
dumb.
I mean, you can kind of do this.
Yeah, I thought like they all opened like that, but
This is stuck here.
okay. Looks great.
You're bringing a real negative energy to this stream.
I'm not being negative. I said it looks great.
Didn't like my big stickers.
I just thought they could be better.
I think they're perfect. I think you're perfect.
It's just like when people put like a lot of stickers on stuff, they're usually not perfect squares.
Okay.
But I mean, that just means that people can overlap the corners with other stickers.
I just the way that they do stickers, the mustache, which is just kind of floating there, would be a problem.
I mean, they could just do a general cutout and go around it. They wouldn't have to go through all the little hair.
When I was looking to buy them, it seemed difficult.
Okay. Well,
You make your own
someone
stickers.
is cranky.
You
And
make your own stickers. These are my stickers, and you don't get to hand them out.
Okay. Whatever you want. Stickers explained, everyone. Yes. Jane says she likes the stickers, so
Thank you, Jane.
I'm sure people will love them. And if they don't, they'll talk to me about them.
Yeah, I'll be like, well, you go talk to Molly then.
All right, that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. We're going to go make some dinner and chill out for the rest of the evening, I think. I'm going to be recording some stuff for POV in a little bit, so I will not chill out just yet.
I'm going to chill out.
You're going to chill out, and that's it for us this week. We'll be back here next week.
To finish. Last bag for the AT-AT.
There's our stream next week, and then the week after that will be
At Celebration.
I'm so excited to start on a new set because this is just big.
Yeah, the big ones like this it's fun to finish them because it's like A, big accomplishment, B, finally we're gonna make something with some color.
Yeah. The big gray sets, I'm kind of over it. But thank you all so much for tuning in and joining us and hanging out in the chat. Thanks so much to everyone who sent in super chats. Your questions are amazing every week. And we look forward to talking to everyone. Coleslaw coming in with one last super chat here. Taika Waititi's quote, Geode, a rock opera.
I'm down.
But
I'll watch anything that he wants to do.
But you get a rock opera?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I would love it if that was a thing. But thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for our last AT-AT stream. We're going to finish this bad boy. But yeah, see you then. Bye!